welcome to the Whiskey Roundtable. We are your hosts,
Big G,
Karen Helen Keller,
Doug Dunbar, and our guest tonight.
Who is it?
Sidecar Ralph Angeluri. So great to have you, man. It's been a long time.
Welcome home, dog. Welcome
was
home.
the last time you sat in on a show?
Feels like
October.
like Halloween.
A year?
Was it? October.
been a while.
Okay, October.
October. No, that was last year. That was a year ago.
Yeah, I think it was
right.
October.
It was a year ago.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
I love
wow.
it when you come in because we always put you to work.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know the oven needs cleaning too.
Yeah, you got to clean up.
The dog, my legs still.
I got underwear that hasn't been washed.
Because I actually baked cookies, and you guys will attest to that.
Lobster cookies.
Yeah, I baked cookies. Me, can believe it or not.
Wow.
And I put them in the oven because that's what you do with cookies, right?
Got to take them out of the package.
Hey,
That's a
Karen
good
Helen
start.
Keller, you really got it,
But no.
sister.
Oh, you mean they don't cook in that bag?
No, but Greg had made lobster just a few days before, so I took the cookies out. I was so excited. They were Cinnabon sugar cookies.
Oh, yeah,
Took
I
them
love
out of
stuff.
the oven, let them like they were still warm. Took a bite, tasted like lobster.
Tastes like lobster tail.
That's what I used
You know,
to like
put
the
'em at
most
the
about
broil.
in the mall was just smelling
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Cinnabon place. It was just like, that's the best smell there is, I think.
Oh, not this
Yeah.
one though.
Oh, no,
What
it's
did you
good.
think, Ralphie?
They taste like lobster. That's
Tastes
good.
like lobster. I'll tell you what, the dogs aren't complaining. No. They love it.
This is why I
Bruna came
stay
over and
out
hit
of
me
the
with the paw. She's all like,
Bruna missed my leg too. She
Oh,
loves
yeah.
that thing. I gotta go back
And
up.
Jimmy's missing out. He's like, "Where are these lobster cookies?"
yeah, look at these lobster cookies. God damn, boys, what's going on with this?
All right.
Oh crud! Anyway, so what do you got going on, Ralphie?
Oh my God, going trying to figure out vacations. I got a bunch of time. Trying to see where I'm gonna go. Maybe on a bike ride somewhere.
Cliff's good.
Thanks. Maybe that. Got out last week
Yeah.
for Buffalo. It was cold. It was
you
it was
beat the
Daytona.
charge, didn't you?
Oh my God, it was crazy. And, like, I kept driving here. I was like,
You got out last week?
He just
yeah,
got
last
out.
week, yeah.
Good behavior? or-
Oh yeah, that too.
Hey.
And so that's it. I'm just looking to trying to find I went to Rochester today, so I was looking for some bourbons there. They didn't have much, and then I've been just trying to find some sleepers. Buffalo's got some really good stuff at the bars.
Can
Yeah,
you
but-
buy it at the bars?
Yeah, so you can buy
Well-
like Lizardville here. You know, he's got everything.
Uh-huh.
So
and
the
you
place
they'll
you find-
actually let you buy it? Read, like...
No, you
No,
can't.
it's
You
just-
can't
you
buy
can't
just
buy the
samples.
bottles there.
Just a
Just
sample.
okay.
But the sample,
Samples.
so I went to this place at dinner, and they had CYPB,
Oh,
Weller. It was
favorite.
$14 a shot. I said, okay, I'll
That's
have that.
nice.
that's not a bad price.
And the guy goes, well, we don't have it. Of course you're not. Someone found it, you know. And
Yeah.
they had some Weller products. Prices were actually pretty decent for Buffalo. I was like, okay, this is pretty good. But one thing I found in Buffalo is that the pricing, some of the booze is pretty
Retail.
good,
Some
and some
of
of
it
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So what I did was I found a buddy that owns a liquor store. I got him to get the Canadian Club Rye, and now they stocked it. They didn't stock it before. I go in there. I go, who's buying it? I said, damn it! Someone knew how good this stuff is for $20.
People don't realize when they see Canadian Club, they right away they laugh and this.
Oh, that
and
rye's unbelievable.
Listen, I
It is.
I
It's a
can't.
secret. It's a little secret.
And as many bottles as I get, which is a lot, I can't keep it for a week. It's gone. Everybody wants to drink it. Everybody wants to buy it. I don't sell it. I just give it away like an idiot. But as fast as it comes in the house, it goes right back out the house.
I was seeing if there was one over there in the little.
No.
That 40 whatever it's over there I was telling you about, the
Yeah.
Canadians,
Yeah.
that's all they order when they're in Canada.
Yeah,
And I had
that's a
that.
good drink. I think Doug brought that.
Yeah, I had that in the cigar and bourbon night we have on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this is really good.
It is.
But the Canadian Club's still cheaper.
Yeah,
brought
you can't go wrong for that
No.
kind of money, and that's a
For the
great-
money, it is a nice
You
drink.
ran across that like on a fluke and took it to the cigar
I
shop.
did.
Everyone was
I
laughing
did.
at
I
you.
actually had the regional guy came in and he was stocking. It was like Friday evening. He was running late, and then I walked in there to look for what I was taking to the cigar lounge. And he came over just out of. I was looking around. He's like, "What are you looking for?" You know, I'm like, "I'm looking for something to take to the cigar lounge." He goes, "Here, I got something for you. You're just gonna love." I'm like, "Okay." And he goes, and he says to the owner, he says, he's gonna buy a bottle from me, and if he doesn't like it, he can bring it back even if it's empty, and I'll give him his money back. So Dan says, "Okay." So he takes me over there, and there's Canadian Club rye for $9.99 a bottle.
I went all over that.
Wow.
And I was like,
That's pretty dang good.
shit.
Oh, my
But
God.
he was, at the same time, he's giving me decks of playing cards and T-shirts. He's like really marketing his product, right? So I was like, all right, I'm going to try it. And they came in like, I call it a medicine bottle. It's a square,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And so I took it to the cigar lounge, and it lasted about 20 minutes. It was gone.
I did the same thing at the cigar
Great
night,
stuff,
Wednesday
man.
night.
Yeah.
Took it there, and everyone's going, gone. And no one drinks, like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I guess this was a hit.
I always seem to get like all these, I won't say all these rare bottles, but all these rare bottles, okay? Stuff that people look for, they can't find, or they don't know what it is, actually.
Yeah.
There's a lot of products out there, people don't really realize who's really putting them together, which is cool as hell because they don't know. But anyway, but I always seem to run into that where I'm going to be at a buddy's house having a cigar, and then the next thing you know, 6 other guys roll in. Of course, nobody has cigars and nobody has a bottle. So
No.
yeah, so it always seems to work out that way.
Shocking.
And I'm like, and then the whole bottle's gone, and it's maybe the only one I had, and I'm just like, MFer, really?
Jim Beam Black, too.
Jim
Remember
Beam Black.
Jim Beam Black to take the
Distiller's
parties?
Cut. Remember Distiller's Cut?
Yep, took it, and it was like, everyone said, nah, that stuff's rock good.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So you go ahead, you drink whatever you
Yeah, you go right
That's
ahead.
right. Then this will be mine.
Buffalo
You can
Trace,
have it.
remember?
And then when they tasted it, then they wanted to drink my bottle. I'm like, get the F out of here.
Oh, yeah. Then we found Buffalo Trace was $20 a bottle, $21 a bottle when it first came out.
Right.
And now you're at 30, 40, 50. I think the liter and a
That's-
half was 89 in Buffalo, $90.
All right.
And I could still get that, but it's still
A couple of weeks ago, I bought 2 bottles of, it's been maybe more than maybe a month ago. I bought 2 bottles of Buffalo Trace. They gave you 2. You could buy 2 at a time. I bought single barrels.
wow.
Single barrel, store picks. And I, brought them home, and those didn't last either.
Yeah.
So, but they were 60. I did say $60 a bottle. Did I say that? Yeah.
Everyone's doing Woodford for store picks.
Yeah.
Everyone's got Woodford. Everybody.
Yeah.
I like Woodford. I
I'm
mean,
not a big
for the
Woodford
price,
guy.
I like it. I really do.
Yeah, it's I think
like
it's
it?
one of those staples.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but we got a lot of people on the scroll here. We got Rob is on the scroll, and
Wisconsin Rob.
Jen's here, of course. Phil Weaver,
What's
master
up?
woodworking craftsman. He has to tell us what beer he's drinking tonight.
He might be surprising us again and having a scotch like he did
Jimmy's
last
on the
week.
scroll, and
We got RJ from Seattle.
RJ, my man. RJ, we still have Christmas gifts. Matter of fact, I got Christmas gifts for him and Shauna. I got Christmas gifts for you and Mama. We got a.
Who
Did
are
you
you
get
pointing
your
at?
Christmas gifts?
well, we should at this point just
Okay.
do Christmas in July. Or
Yeah, we'll do. We'll figure it out.
No, Jimmy didn't get any. He needs
You didn't
one.
get nothing?
Didn't get nothing this year.
I think I owe him a bottle though. I think I
No,
have a
you
bottle. Yeah, I do.
No,
I
you
actually have it at the office. I never brought it home. I know
It's empty, but it's the opposite.
No, I wouldn't do that. It's only half empty.
Jimbo's got the other half.
Oh,
Well,
dude. I was going to say, since we're talking about Big G, I'm sorry, the scroll. RJ says, Big G, is your cigar a Lewinsky?
It is a Monica. It is a Monica. This is a Diablo. This is a Royal Havana cigar, full Maduro cigar, but it doesn't smoke like a Maduro
what kind of
cigar.
a cut do you put on the Monica?
I just do the flat cut. But it's easier to lick that way.
I thought for sure you put a V cut on that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Jimmy says that he is smoking an Avo Maduro.
Okay.
Nice.
What does that? Is that a brand or?
Avo's a brand.
Oh, okay. I've never
He
heard.
was
of it,
he
so-
was actually a pianist, wasn't he? Like jazz music and
What?
Penis?
A what?
yeah. And he
Don't call Jimmy a penis.
I said a pianist.
Greg
Oh.
has actually given me 2 collector
Collector
Avo
edition
cigar
boxes that they have
Nice.
all the
Uh-huh.
right paperwork for you.
Just the boxes, nothing inside?
Well, the
No,
boxes are
worth more than.
the boxes are a few $100s a piece.
Get out of here. What are they
Wow.
made of gold?
They are cool. One's got one of his songs in there when you open it. It's unbelievable.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What are you smoking,
So-
Ralphie?
A new one. from Oscar.
And that was a piano edition. One of them was
Yep.
a piano edition.
Wild Hunter.
Wild Hunter.
Okay.
I've never heard of that one.
And that is a Oscar, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar Leaf cigar.
And there's
Which one is it?
this was like not a Connecticut. I forget the name they used. You have like a Maduro. They have two different
Yeah.
names.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head.
But the Oscars have been pretty good. I mean,
Oscar's a great cigar.
You'll have to.
They've done a great job with their products for sure.
I want you to. You still have some of the ones from your birthday.
I do.
You were going to give Ralph one, correct?
Correct.
Okay. See how he likes
It's
that.
another different Oscar brand. It's an Oscar Leaf, but one of their different cigars.
yeah, because I can go to the Tuscaroras have a smoke shop, Joe's Smoke Shop,
Right.
and he gets in a lot of stuff that's just all over the place. So you go in there, a lot of Canadians go in there because it's not too far from the border, but you don't pay all the sales tax on it.
Sure.
So you're looking at, if I was going to buy this in a store, say $15, and I'll buy it for $7-8. It's a huge difference. So you
Sure.
try to support
Sure.
the local shops, and I go to them, but it's like difference of $3, $4, $5, $6 a stick.
See, that's why I send you home with a lot of cigars. So you don't have
Yeah,
to worry about that
exactly.
BS.
I go, and then when I go to Dave, I mean, I bring, and I'll have people in Buffalo smoke at cigar on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll give them one of Dave's cigars, one that you give me, from Royal Havana. I tell them when you go to Cleveland, go to Royal Havana. I said, this is where you get these. They said, I've never had anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
Never had anything like this. This.
Our house cigars are, and the
Unbelievable.
Fantasy line are the best cigar. They will hold up with any $10, $15, $20 cigar that's in the humidor. I mean, they can't keep them in stock. I mean, literally, they sell out. And even if they double order, people, instead of buying a bundle, they'll buy 2 or 3 bundles because they don't know when they're going to get them again. I mean, it goes.
And they have whiskey roundtable cigars.
They do have Whiskey Roundtable. Our stuff is not on the shelf yet.
Yeah.
But it's just we have our own line of cigars. But
That's right.
those will be in the bin, so to say. The 660 right now will just be the starter point and go from there. So that's
Right.
what it is.
Just a couple more things on the scroll. Phil Weaver is drinking Evergreen Juicy IPA, 6% ABV
Ooh.
with 65 IBUs.
Ooh. Ow.
Cousin Phil, you're going to get BDR. Quit
He
playing, son.
always drinks cast strength beer. I mean, for sure.
Wow.
Yikes.
BDR, Cousin Phil.
And Wisconsin Rob is smoking a 21-year-old Gurkha, and he's drinking a naked malt scotch.
Is he naked or is he drinking?
I don't know. There's so
He's
much
fine,
there.
naked.
I could just
Whoa,
go.
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
not.
whoa.
I'm going to stay away from it. Karen B says, "Hey,
Hey,
Oh, boy.
Ralph.
Uh-oh.
hey, Ralphie.
Hey.
Maybe we can teach you a thing or two tonight."
Go good.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. All
All
right,
right.
kids, let's get into this.
All right, so what? Why don't we find out? Let's do a little quick bottle.
Right on the bottle can.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, kids.
All right. Be right back.
Hey everyone, it's time for the bottle cam. The bottle cam.
Nice.
All right. There it is.
very
Nice hit,
Bardstown.
Wizard. Nice hit.
Bardstown blended rye.
Part of the collaborative.
Yeah, collaborative series, which Karen's going to tell us all about.
Should I jump into it or
Oh
what?
yeah, let's do it.
Come on.
All right, so this is the Bardstown. It is a blended rye whiskey, and they collaborated with the West Virginia Great Barrel Company to make this one. Just quickly on Bardstown, I think it tends to be one of our favorites. At least their special series that they've done. They've
Yeah, the
got,
collaboration series is fantastic.
well, they've got a fusion and a discovery series as well.
Correct.
The collaborative series, there's 15 total bottles in the collaborative series, and I have only seen 2 on the shelves. Both of them were $160 a piece, so I don't know if
Yeah,
they're
they're
all
fair
out of
to
sight
you.
like that.
No, they're not. They're not. I think they have something that starts at $40 or $60, and then
okay.
it goes up to the top bottles, which I think there's just two or three in the batch, but they're like $150 to $160 for those bottles. So I mean, we
Yeah, I have to say I've not had many of these.
no.
I probably whatever I've had, it's been here when we've
So
sampling things.
Karen bought me a rum cask bottle,
Oh,
which
I
is
love
which,
rum
which
casks.
I think you had that last week. did you not?
We
Yeah.
dove into that last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, we and I have an extra one, so I just kind of put that to the side. But I have a
Nice.
couple of these as well. I have not had this,
Mm-hmm.
so this is going to be my first time out.
Beautiful.
So
So their facility is in, oddly enough, Bardstown, Kentucky. And it's touted as being state of the art, and they're capable of producing over 50 different mash bills. And I found
Wow.
a picture of their distillery, and to me, it does look state of the art, very modern.
Yeah.
All the,
very
the
nice.
glass
Sure.
in the front just looks absolutely beautiful. And one day, I know we keep saying we're gonna go to
we're going to go flying somewhere.
and to do backflips and stuff.
Go in a china shop somewhere.
I didn't know he was that athletic. Holy shit!
All right, hey, watch your mouth now. We got the Reverend in here.
What's up,
Hey,
Reverend?
Rev.
Reverend
Anyway,
has joined us.
oh wait, I'm sorry. So yeah, we're back at the table again. But yeah, that was the distillery. It looks absolutely gorgeous.
So I just not to correct you, but I don't think they distill. I think they get.
Is
Don't
it-
they get it from MGP?
They do
So
get
that's
the,
probably where they're.
I think they get these
they
bottles.
batch it, or
Yes,
and
yes.
then they barrel it, and because
Yes.
they're all about the barreling, aging, and blending. So
Right. A lot of their stuff
Yeah.
is through them, but some of the specialty stuff goes through MGP.
okay,
So yeah,
So-
right, yes,
Yeah.
right, yes,
Did
right.
I say distilling? Because what
Yeah.
they said is producing
Yeah,
over
they-
50 different mash bills.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure that they distill anything, but their whole thing is all the post distillation part of whiskey making. So
Sorry, I got something in my eye.
got
It's
something
not
in
my
your eye?
finger.
No.
But they consider themselves to be the first Napa Valley style destination on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. They combine distilling. What's that distilling? I don't know what they say.
okay, well maybe
Culinary and beverage expertise to create a modern, authentic bourbon experience. The distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The kitchen opens at 11:30 for anyone that wants to go.
The kitchen.
Okay.
You know,
the
we like to
kitchen.
eat around here.
I have a story about the kitchen, but I won't. I'll just leave it alone.
I already told my lobster cookie, and
No.
I've stayed out of
No,
the
no,
kitchen
no,
since
no,
then.
no.
Okay.
No, this is not family approved.
Just keep scrolling, Rev. So just la 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 la.
Oh my goodness.
So-
the
So
kitchen.
anyway,
Yes.
this bottle, it is again the West Virginia Great Barrel
Right.
Company bottle. What's really cool, and I don't know if you could see it from here, but etched on the back of the bottle is WVGBC for the West Virginia Great Barrel Company. It's really cool. It's nicely. I wonder if that contributes to the $160
I'd
Yeah.
say so.
price tag.
Awesome.
But you're right, Greg. The other one that we tried is the plantation rum finished,
Right.
and we absolutely loved that one.
That was a good catch.
Gotta find another one. I thought you were talking about me picking that up for you.
No,
It was
you
a
were.
good catch.
It was a good catch on both sides of the camera.
So this is aged in cherry wood barrels, and it's toasted with infrared technology.
Right.
Very high tech.
Wait. Can I get a pour? Can you pass that around to the table?
What? Some more of this?
Oh, whatever.
This is the National Barrel, which has some
That is very
similarities.
tasty.
to
Sorry,
what we're
kids,
doing.
but I'm trying to
it's
catch
okay.
up with the rest of the crew. I've been very busy today. All
So
right, go ahead.
anyway, this is a blend of two different things. It's a 6-year-old Indiana rye. The mash bill is a 95% rye and a 4% malted barley. And
So there's where the MGP comes in. Yep.
and this is what scares me, guys. A 12-year-old Canadian whiskey.
Wow, I'm
Oh,
not sure where
hey.
you're going with that.
What the hey?
You know, I don't like the Canadian whiskeys. And that whiskey has a mash bill of 100% corn.
Okay.
So overall, it is 110 proof. The last 110 proof we had was the Clyde Mays Special Reserve, which we all loved.
I got to get another bottle of that. That
And
is
so,
great
yeah.
stuff.
And I think you said cherry oak, right?
Yeah,
it's a
cherry
cherry
wood
oak.
barrels.
Cherry wood
Correct.
Well, it's cherry oak. It's just not cherry wood, but
Well, oak
Cherry-
is
oh,
wood.
yeah, it's a type of wood. It's just not not to be confused with cherry.
Now there's wood
actual
and there's wood.
wood from a cherry tree.
I knew what you meant, Doug. I knew
Yes,
what
you
you
did.
meant.
I just was clarifying for our whiskey savvy audience. That's all.
Okay. Well, you can go after Bardstown website because that's what they had in there.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. I guess we are ready to taste this.
Yes.
If we want to pass these
I do.
around.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
I will say it is dark, so
It is
it
dark.
makes me think it is cherry.
Yeah, it's got
Wood.
a cherry look to it. I mean, no, I mean, just if you sit it down on the table and look at it, it kind of has
It's got
that.
a beautiful
Yeah.
ruddy color.
Right.
Yeah, it's really nice. And some nice legs.
Looks like it's very
Beautiful.
heavy.
It's a beautiful whiskey.
110 proof. So we'll.
Wow.
Okay.
Every ounce.
That's right.
All right.
Don't be messing around.
Yeah,
with it.
don't. Watch out.
You know what happens.
You know what happens.
Sorry, we're having these conversations with people that are sitting here, and it's like so rude for you guys.
I want to make sure my man's taken care of.
Very sweet. I think that's the rye. I always think the ryes are a little bit more sweet than
I'm smelling
regular?
lobster cookies.
lobster sugar cookies.
I'm
I
smelling a
get
little bit.
Lobster.
I
Is there
get
lobster in here?
all this cherry, but I definitely get a cherry and some maybe
yeah.
some orange citrus too.
It's definitely. I'll say cherry forward, but I'm trying to get. There's something
Yeah.
else in there.
What about you guys? You getting anything out of the nose?
I think it smells wonderful.
It
It
does.
does.
smell
It has a
wonderful.
really. It does have an inviting,
Really
Which actually kind of scares me.
very
sometimes.
balanced and inviting nose on it.
honey.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
very rich. I will. That's
Yeah.
There you go.
something that I can just compare it to.
Maybe some almonds or something nutty in there. Not nut skins, but just nuts.
I smell wood.
I do get the dryness of oakiness. I don't know. I hope it's not.
Yeah.
I hope it's not dry, but it's
Well, it's got a what is it?
definitely got a dry.
It was.
I don't get that
10-year-old,
ethanol, but I get
12-year-old.
that dryness to it.
It's got
I guess
some
smell
12-year-old corn whiskey.
Could be. What are you doing?
What do you expect? This is the Whiskey Roundtable.
I'll get it together here. I just hit a visual and it was just wrong.
Thanks.
I get cherry. I get some honey, but I get dryness. I get the dry.
Yeah.
That's all I
I
can
agree
pull out
with
of it off
I
the
smell
top of my
cherry,
head.
but
That's all I get.
Okay.
Okay, so the
Little
notes
ethanol.
that I got on this, unless anyone wants to throw a
All right,
last
go
few.
for it.
The nose, marshmallow, Kentucky cream pull candy. I have no
Oh,
idea.
God, yeah, that was the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah, I thought you said that.
Yeah, that's what I said, wood.
Toasted almonds,
I said almonds.
olive oil cake.
Oh,
No.
that was another one I had. that
Olive
yesterday.
oil cake. Huh?
I've had that yesterday. Yeah.
olive oil cake.
Oh, yeah.
Who even knows what that is?
I don't
Some
even,
of
I don't
these-
even want to know.
No, it's like olive oil
It's an
cake.
Italian cake or something.
Is it? Or,
I don't know.
does anybody know?
I don't know.
Who comes up with this
All
stuff?
right. Well, if you're in the audience and you know, let us
What
know.
is
Everyone's
Kentucky
Googling
cream
olive oil
pull
cake.
candy and olive oil
Kentucky
cake?
cream pull candy too. Isn't
Come
it?
on, Booker Boggs, you know.
Google.
And white peppercorn on the nose.
I didn't get any of that
No.
spice.
I get cherry and I get some
I got that
orange,
cherry.
like orange peel.
I didn't
or-
get
Yeah.
the orange. I
I
did
got
get
cherry.
honey. I couldn't figure out what it was,
I
but
got,
it's
I got,
slight.
I got a
It's real
tinge
slight.
of ethanol.
Agreed. I do too.
I did.
kind of that.
Not strong, but
Okay.
it's there.
Oh,
I think that's what
boy.
makes it intense is the ethanol, but it has so much other stuff going on. You
Yeah.
don't really pick it up as alcohol, ethanol.
It'll be interesting to see what it tastes like.
Oh,
All right,
I love
well then
it.
let's.
I love it. I
let's
can't wait to
try it.
taste it.
Let's go. That's
All
it.
ready? Wow, is that
Orange
sweet.
front.
Very
I
sweet.
get
I
orange
know there's
front.
orange in there. Yeah. Got to do the Kentucky chew on this one.
It's that pull
It's
candy.
heavy. I think the two dogs are up there having.
Well, she's
Barking.
fixed, so we're good.
Yeah.
Or else
I
the
mean-
place is burning down.
What am I?
Now I get
Go
I
ahead.
get the orange even more,
Mhm.
even though it wasn't even mentioned in the official notes. I get some dark chocolate,
I get that too.
some cinnamon, maybe even some black pepper. It's got
I'm
quite a
getting
lot going
I got a
on.
lot of pepper.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of pepper. I do get some of the pepper. I get it. It was definitely. I won't say. I'll say orange. I won't say orange rind, but it's kind of there, so to say. When
It's
you
like
get,
orange glaze, like they put on like the I don't know, I'm thinking like Peking duck or whatever. It's
Okay.
that kind of glaze.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
This is one of those I put water in.
It's long finish. It's got a real nice long finish.
But it does. It's a
It's a
warm,
110 for sure.
but not like hot. It's a nice warm long finish.
But I the orange is prominent to me now that on the palate. I didn't.
It's got a. Do you notice like a thick mouthfeel to it?
Yeah,
too?
it's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice.
It's very smooth. Booker Boggs says it's a bitter orange chocolate for her.
I'm with you on the chocolate and the orange. So, anybody else? And I just want to I just want to give her a little cheer because she's actually gone and Jen once again has acquired the whiskey that we're tasting, and she's
Amen.
doing
Follow
it
the
with
bottle.
us on the show. So we do appreciate that.
Yeah, follow the bottle. That's
Thank
what I
you,
like.
Jen.
And again, check out our website, whiskeyroundtable.com. You can see what we have coming up.
Karen's
Future
done a
weeks.
great job. There's a whole calendar there, so you can see what we're doing week by week. So gives you plenty of time to acquire those.
Those are all the changes we made. We said about doing big changes, and even though they weren't big changes, they were big enough changes. I like the changes that we're making.
Yeah.
And we're still fighting through it, so to say, but we're getting it pretty quick. So
We want you all to be able to participate as much as possible. So.
I would just
Whiskey
suggest
Wizard's doing a good job with with his show, so to say. I mean, he's throwing out a lot of views, and that's great. I mean, things are starting to roll, so I appreciate that.
put the look of the bottle on after the review. It's on the website.
Yep,
So the bottle, so people can go out and buy it. So
we do.
Yeah.
We do.
There is a picture of the bottle that we're doing,
Awesome.
and
Yeah.
Our
and then
views.
after every week after the show, I put our scores out there.
I saw
So
that.
you can
yeah,
see what
I
we're-
didn't see the bottle, but I was like, cool, because I was like, that's how I look. I don't even look like the Bart's. Like with anything with we have. I look at the labels.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
blue label.
yeah, yeah.
I just know a blue label. What is it? I don't
It's
know.
easier
right.
if you see a picture of
Yeah.
it sometimes.
It
I
does.
agree.
No, absolutely. Good point.
Man, I'm hot, man. I'm
Hot
sweating.
flash?
I'm sweating like I'm getting ready to walk in church over here.
Oh
The
my
ref, is
god.
the ref is chuckling at that.
Damn. I swear I put money in there. I swear, Reverend.
All right. Anyone have anything else they want to say about the palate or the finish on this one?
No,
before
I think it's for the money. But it's good. I like it.
I get maybe like a little cherry taffy, Turkish taffy.
Turkish taffy. I
Remember that?
have Turkish taffy upstairs.
Anyway,
swear to God.
I wonder
get a
if
little
that's like
bit
Kentucky
and maybe
pool
that's
candy.
what Kentucky pool candy is.
Oh, that okay.
That
Taff-
makes sense. That makes sense.
Ah.
Okay. All right, go
Anyway.
ahead.
Okay, palate, rye spice, creamed corn, peppercorn mix, sweet cinnamon spice, and vanilla frosting.
Okay.
That's what it says. Yeah, we got a
I was
couple.
about to say cinnamon, but I was afraid we were going to
There,
laugh.
I think we did
No.
say that. We said that
Yeah,
one.
Doug said cinnamon.
And black pepper, but I didn't get a lot of those. I agreed with. I think we were in agreement with a lot of them, but they
Yeah.
weren't all in that description. But
No, I hear you.
I think with some of the higher proof bourbons, there's always going to be that cinnamon flavor, that
Yeah.
little bit of punch to
What
it.
was the proof on that?
110.
See, I don't think it drank like 110.
No, it's.
I'd say maybe 96 or 100, but it doesn't
Yeah.
drink like 110. Not to me.
Finish, aged oak, rye spice, light leather, touch of sweetness, lingering spice, and heat. Which, that to me is the cinnamon right there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've got heat.
we
I'd get a lot
we
of-
definitely get the fruit, the dark chocolate, we had fruit. None of that description had any fruit. We still get the cherry, the orange. Anyway, so there's a lot going on with this whiskey. I think most people would like it.
Yeah, and everybody's
You might have to
palate's
put a drop of water in for some of you, but in fact, it might be a nice experiment to see how it changes with
Anyone
a little
want
bit
any
of water.
water in it?
I already did.
And what do you think?
For me, between the alcohol and it's a big drink,
It is.
and it's really good, but it's a little big for me. So putting the little water in took it right where do I really like it?
Okay.
Because otherwise it
let's
was
try it.
really intense.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
how-
give
that's
it
how
to-
I'm-
It does.
it's-
It pairs well with the cigar. I'm gonna
to me,
lie.
to me, it's pretty hot. At
I don't.
110.
I don't
For
see-
you?
I don't
I
get
think
that.
it's big flavor, but not hot.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
110.
big
I think if I broke it in, if I had
It's
a cube
bold.
with it, I'd probably break out
But it's
more.
not
for me.
hot. Bold
me-
but not hot.
Yeah, for me, it's more
try it.
spicy.
See, usually when I put the water in there, it opens up the spice flavor for me. But
I don't know if we said it, but I have the retail on this is 160. Does that
Yep.
sound
Yep.
about right?
yep,
Wow,
that's
exactly
yep.
right.
It is 160. So I understand why a lot of people didn't just buy it.
It's
Yeah, as I said, it's it's. I like it. Is it $160? No. Would I buy it
You
at
can buy a lot
120?
for that.
I'd buy it. And
Yeah.
we bought 3 or 4 different bottles of that.
No, just 2 bottles of that.
And then I bought as well. So that 3 bottles. We
I bought
3
one,
bottles.
you bought one, I think. Well, maybe you bought 2.
No, I bought
Who
2.
knows?
Yeah.
It happens. I will say the plantation rum that we had is a lot better, and I would say that one is worth $160.
Absolutely every ounce of it.
So I don't know. Did you have that one, the plantation rum?
I don't think so.
And you're not gonna have it tonight either because we drank it all last week.
That figures.
No, I spared some of that.
Did you? Okay.
Absolutely, I did.
Well, then maybe
Alright, Big
Ralphie will
G.
get lucky.
The Infinity bottle. I was.
I
looking
like
at
it
that.
better without
Oh,
the
yeah.
water. Just me personally. I like it better without the water.
Yeah, I think I do too. I think it's too.
I lost some of the flavor in it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, everybody's palate's different. Maybe it's a cigar. I don't know. But
funny. It did get sweeter with the water for some reason.
it got sweeter, but not.
Yeah.
It was a. How do you say it when you
It actually got
put too much
drier.
water into the orange juice, if you will?
Got
So
sweet,
it-
and then the finish got really dry.
And it is very dry with the water, and it's a very short finish. In my
It
personal
is a
opinion.
lot shorter. I would agree.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
All right,
Want us
so
to do
we're-
some scores?
Yep. Time for ratings. Who want? Ralphie.
Let's
why
start
don't we
with
start
our
with
guest.
you?
On our whiskey roundtable 0 to 5 score,
I'm going to say 3-1.
3.1. Okay, well, so respectable, but not a great score. Kind
Yeah,
of.
I look for the price point,
Well, yeah,
but the reason if I
you
was
can
gonna
do it
drink
however you want. We tend to not think about price, but
I do. I always throw price in
I
there
know.
because I think
And-
it makes a difference.
Okay.
Yeah, people need to know.
Fair enough.
the
for
prices.
the taste, I'm sitting there going, I probably like tonight. I'm smoking cigars. It depends on the cigar. I probably have a lighter cigar,
yeah,
and probably that my cigars are medium to full.
yeah.
So that's what's going to happen now is my palate's already lit up pretty good. So with this, it makes it. I know. I believe it.
Just don't wake up on the
I
side
thought
of
today
the
was
bus
the first time he
tonight.
drank.
I'm trying to think of the pizza I had that burnt the top of my mouth off too. But so because I'm a rye guy,
Yeah, you are.
so
Yeah.
I'm drinking a rye, and I have a rye now. And the difference, I look at it and I'm going, one has a huge amount of flavor that people don't like, but the proof, when it happens, when I start getting over 100 proof, then for me it starts getting into, now I've had, being here, we've had 120 plus that have drank better than that.
Okay.
So,
I don't disagree.
but that's just me, and for what I have. Now,
That's
tomorrow
why
I
we-
have the same thing if I put a cube in it.
So why we talk about these things? Yeah, I mean,
I
it's,
may enjoy it more.
Well,
Okay.
after the show, I'll pull out that other bottle, and you guys can try it and tell me what you really think. So, it's apples and oranges, actually. No pun intended. So,
no fun.
no pun intended.
okay. Well, we'll go this way.
let's just go.
I really like this. I'm not really in the 3.1 where Ralph was. I like this. I think it's very well balanced. I always take into account the proof. I think it's got a lot of flavor, a lot of things going on, and it does it all without too much heat for the proof. I like it a lot. I'm going to give it a respectable score of 3.8.
Oh, that's
That's
a
I
nice
figured,
score.
yeah.
Almost one that you would have to have on your shelf.
Yeah, it's good in there. I mean, I really like this. It's my kind of a rye. I mean,
Yeah, I'm wavering here. I put down an original score, but I usually score a little bit high, so higher than you guys. But on this, I'm gonna fall in a little bit lower than you, Doug.
okay,
I'm gonna go a 3.4.
okay, all right.
Again, it's the price point that's bringing me down a little bit. It's okay. It's. I wouldn't turn it down if someone
Yeah.
offered it to me. It's okay.
Okay.
All right. It pairs well with my cigar. I like it.
And what are you smoking again?
I'm smoking a Diablo from Earl Vanna Cigars.
Nice.
So a
All
full
right.
Maduro cigar. Doesn't smoke like a full Maduro. It's a great cigar. But I have to be. I'm going to say 3.75, man.
Okay.
Nice score.
Well, I mean, as usual, he's very close to me.
Yes, you guys are always in the.
Okay. And
the
yeah,
ballpark.
that's really good.
How about
And,
audience? Any audience want to?
yeah, and where did you get the cigar again?
Earl Vanna Cigars.
Okay.
What do you think?
I had a 3.8, but at $160, I would want it to be a 4, so I would not buy it. But I think it's a wonderful drink. But it's a good drink for $80, but it's
Yeah.
not a good drink for $160.
Yeah, and I tend to
I'm with
think, again, in general, we want to rate them irrespective of price, but I know that is a
That's why I gave
consideration.
the
for
flavor
sure.
is 3.8, but the
Yeah. For the
for
price,
$160, you don't want to buy a 3.8. You want to buy a 4.
you think you could do better for that much
Yeah,
money. Yeah, I
agreed.
agree with you. And how about our
Our Scotch drinker over there.
I'm a Scotch drinker, but I'll give it a 3.2.
3.2?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a little surprised by the price myself.
Yeah.
I'll give
Yeah.
it a
Okay.
3.2.
Well, all the collaborations, they're not all that price, but they have a couple bottles that stand out in the crowd that they're putting out there, and
Yeah.
I have not been disappointed in any of the big dollar bottles, regardless of the price.
I mean,
You know,
you'll have a hard time finding a pour with more flavor than that.
Yeah, I know.
That is like
I agree.
intense flavor.
If you
But
like
it's
a whiskey
balanced.
with
it's really
a-
good, but it's big.
It
Big
is. It
and
is
balanced.
Very full.
That's
Very
the way I
full.
would sum this up.
Very full.
Whether it's worth the price, that's a personal thing. But
And from our audience, Booker Boggs gives it a 4.20.
She would know. She's got a hell of a palate. I've never seen anybody with a palate like her.
She says she gets
Really
more
good.
cinnamon the more that she drinks it. You
yeah.
go, girl.
yeah.
Don't be getting no LPR out there,
Rob
boss.
said,
So-
Wisconsin Rob said he checked a few different stores and he couldn't find it.
Okay.
But he
It
didn't.
wasn't released in every state, by the way.
Yeah.
He didn't think to check the locked up stuff. So I don't know in Wisconsin, but here in Ohio we have the Ohio Liquor website,
Right.
and that will tell you where bottles are. So Rob, you may want to check that if they have something similar or comparable up in Wisconsin.
Or Rob, you can just wait till next week, and then we can have some of that bottle at the cigar.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. See, it's good to have friends in low places.
He could probably get some of that Canadian Club Rye, but
I don't even know if they have that up there.
yeah, really,
Funny. I swear, I don't know. I mean, he's good.
I would
Rob's
be
very
surprised.
good about
I know.
hunting stuff for me. I gotta watch. Usually, sometimes the guys will be at a liquor store and they'll shoot me a text, but sometimes I'm in the middle of something or on a phone call. Not
Right.
uncommon for me to be at the office and be on the phone for over an hour. Karen knows that for a fact. And so sometimes I can't respond quickly, so it's always better to call me. So better to call me, let me know what's going on. Kurt's good about that. And, some of my other friends, Ralphie too, where we can take our time and pick out what we want. So that's it, kids. That's all I got.
I lost my
Were
I
you?
lost my train of thought. No, is it something with Rob and him going to look it up and if it's locked up or not. But I will say it's very interesting that Ohio only had 2 different ones. They had the Plantation and they had this one.
But you couldn't get it on the east side from Cleveland east. You couldn't get it. You had to get it
I
west.
went out to Brook Park
Yeah.
actually and got it. So at the time that I got it, which was 2 weeks ago, I want to say, there was a place in Brook Park, and then West 6th Street downtown
Right.
had it.
Right.
So I opted to go to the one in Brook Park, and I don't know if they still have it. I haven't checked, but if you want to try it, see what you
Yeah.
think.
They came in limited edition, so they might only had 6 bottles.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot. It was behind the counter.
Sometimes they only get, just like back in the day with Blanton's, sometimes you could buy a case or you can buy 2 cases, and then it was 1 bottle. The next thing you know, Blanton's is only getting, a lot of the places that I deal with, they would get maybe 1 bottle of Blanton's to sell. Like, well, what does that do?
It's like Willet now. It's everywhere.
Crazy.
We don't have Willet here,
Willet
do we?
everywhere.
I have, I don't know,
Yeah.
10 bottles
you
I'm trying to get
have,
rid of.
but-
But,
We have Willet.
well, no,
everywhere.
I mean, I got 175 bottles.
About Willett, New York.
Yeah.
So.
Wisconsin Rob says they have Canadian Club by the pallet.
What, whoa,
I I was going to have a feeling about that.
What, you holding out on us?
You're coming up Wednesday, right?
Rob, I'm so disappointed in you.
Oh, and I will say, you guys, this is what I wanted to say. He brings me that Spotted Cow beer from Wisconsin, which is so good. I love that. So thank you. That was my birthday gift last year. He knows me.
Yeah,
You like beer?
No, who knew?
One bit of news item for Jen. This is for Jen. This came out late last year. Chicken Cock Chanticleer.
Ooh.
And it's
again,
Chanticleer,
baby.
yes.
Baby.
It's a style is finished bourbon, Kentucky. ABV's 56. Limited to 6,500 bottles. The price is only $500 a bottle. So. But I know that's her favorite brand. So that was one of their new releases, I guess, limited edition. But
Cool.
so that's one to look for if you're a collector.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
So next week begins March. So March
Yes.
is usually our Irish whiskey month.
Yes, it is.
So we are going to kick off next week with a little Irish whiskey. So should we show everyone what we
so
got?
let's do a little bottle cam.
Hey everyone, it's time for the bottle cam. The bottle cam.
All right.
All
so
right.
that's
Well,
it.
the
Writer's
audience
Tears.
missed something there, but okay. Well,
Jeez Louise.
so Writer's Tears next week. Should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up, kids.
Let's do this.
Okay. We want to thank you all for watching. If you're here with us live, if you're not, remember if you missed the live show to make sure that you still watch when it's convenient, because it's all those views that help keep this thing going. We'll see you next week at our usual 7:30 p.m. time. And don't forget about the website at thewhiskeyroundtable.com, where Karen's doing a great job to, get that updated with all our calendar of all the things we're doing. And so
And there's some fun behind the scenes pictures as
you're
well.
getting some all kinds of some extra behind the scenes.
Hey, could I interrupt for a
Yeah,
second?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Can we talk about...
Gosh, I am so
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
I
Yeah,
forgot
good
about
for-
this. Yes.
Sorry, kids.
So
Sorry,
we-
Doug. I didn't mean to interrupt
No.
you.
We do want to bring this up again. We had talked about this last week, but just a reminder for those of you that did not hear about it. It is the Whiskey Circus. It's Ohio's largest whiskey tasting and rare whiskey raffle. And it's going to be held April 1st from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Which is a Sunday or Saturday?
Good
Doesn't
question.
Matter. Don't matter. Keep going. Keep
Might be
going.
a Sunday.
It is $85 for general admission. There are limited tickets, but if you're interested in finding tickets, please go to www.whiskeywishes.org.
It's a Saturday.
And it's whiskey
is.
with an E
Yeah.
in it. And it is for a great cause. It's for a Special Wish Foundation, and they do help over 200 different families for children that have been diagnosed with life-threatening diseases at Cleveland Clinic, Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital, and Akron Children's Hospital.
Awesome.
So again, www.whiskeywishes.org.
It's a big deal. They say that they average in and out somewhere around 700 people.
Nice.
So we'll see what happens. All right,
So
kids.
check it out.
Great.
Let's wrap it up. Hey,
So
go ahead.
go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
So we'll leave you with our closing quote tonight. Comes from none other than W.C. Fields, who said, "Always carry a large flagon of whiskey in case of snake bite, and furthermore, always carry a small snake."
Wait a minute, I'd be bit by the snake by the time I figured out what the hell you just said. Oh, sorry, Rev. I swear again.
I don't know. I was
The
tempted.
serpent.
I was tempted to try my W.C. Fields impression.
Whiskey
but-
kills it.
but
Whiskey kills it.
That's right.
Just pee on it. That's your story last week.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, kids.
All right.
We'll catch you next week. Thank you, Sidecar, for coming out.
Yes.
and
Thanks
doing
for
the
inviting
show.
me. Thank
Appreciate
you,
you.
Reggie.
Ralph. great to
Until
have you.
next week, we are your hosts, Big J.
Karen Helen Keller.
Doug Dunbar. and our-
Sidecar.
There we go.
Sidecar.
Catch you
Sidecar.
next week.
All
kids.
right.
Have
So
a good
long,
night.
folks.
Have a great weekend.
If whiskey stopped working, every bar in town would be closing their doors, shutting down. Everybody would be trapped with their thoughts, 'cause nothing numbs the pain like bourbon or scotch. Oh no, oh no, no. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably wasting lots of money trying therapy. If whiskey stopped working, what the hell would I do? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be over you. If whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, oh, whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped. Poor Jack D would be out of a job. Jameson and Bean would be cut off. Hank Williams songs wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, this whole damn world would be a mess. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably wasting lots of money trying therapy. If whiskey stopped working, what the hell would I do? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be over you. If whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, oh, whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped, oh. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably halfway out of this town, leaving Tennessee. If whiskey stopped working,